start decent ticks again, even though this is definitely not my will. I know it still, I don't know, it still says that my session is 2 hours 19 minutes-ish, which I'm pretty sure that number reset itself after the stupid sudden disconnect happened last time. But oh well. We'll try to. You know, I just freaking noticed something if I look at the chat in my chat thingy in my normal channel page, like the Shamrock bit animation figures look like they're colored in green and shaded and not, but if I look at it in my my dashboard page, it's just like completely white. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, I guess that might be kind of a sign that we should hurry up and bring this to a close kind of soon, so let's see. But I just want to... We'll do a couple of things. We'll try to... I know, check out the rest of the stuff that should have updated here in town. We'll go to the Shooting Star Summit. Next any other is you want to find out. I'm pretty sure we made cookies already. It was like cake mix and like a goom nut, I think ended up being the other one. I think what we'll do is do a couple of things. We'll go to Shooting Star Summit first, I guess, and we'll go over to the western part of town and we'll try to get a little more flavor text and the letters and whatnot, and then we will try to get to the next town for the... It will actually have to go to initiate chapter 7, but we won't actually do anything there yet. I think when I'll get to that town I'll actually go ahead and end the stream, so first we're gonna take care of these last few things. We have at least, I'm not pretty sure how many we have exactly right now actually, but we do have at least 25 star pieces, so we should be able to afford any given batch. Shooting Star and Jam and Jelly. Which we're gonna have to save up, because I don't think it's possible to like get more Jam and Jellies easily. They're like, there's another item called Ultra Shroom or something that you can only get 2 times, and that one recovers 50 HP, so it's like a super healing item. There we go. What's the prices thing I can... Money, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want that. Do I want that right now, or do I want something else first? Let's see, what is HP drain? No, I don't think I want that. I think I'm gonna grab money because I'm gonna need to farm money in the end game. That's getting ever closer. And then I'm also gonna grab Sap Tap because I think that that one's also probably one of the more useful ones that I can get right now. One of the ones that are left. I'll at least have that in my repertoire. I think I'm just gonna get off now. Yeah, we're eventually gonna get enough star pieces that we're gonna be able to get all of the things. What's this letter for? This letter is for someone in the town, right? That we're going to. Frosty, yeah. Actually, not right away, because Starborn Valley, we're told. I think we're actually gonna be getting to Starborn Valley, like, until chapter 8. Or maybe we are, I don't remember how it works. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be staying in the same kind of area to access the dungeons, both in chapter 7 and chapter 8. Let's see, took care of the box, and we took care of the badge purchasing. And next we will take care of coming over here and seeing what's new. And seeing all the flavor text that we can have in now. What do these people say? It's been quite a while since Princess Peach, etc. My Felicity and so useless. I'm pretty sure there was new text, but that was like not that different. What do these two fuckers say? Let's wish to the stars that we'll stay together forever. Hope that you and I need to be apart again. Love without you is just a pale illusion. Oh. Mario beat the pollen out of Bowser's henchman. Farfield has saved. Big news, folks. Great news. All over here. Let's see what we got. More afraid of Mom than anything else in the world. Oh. I just say Princess Peach, etc. Second coolest guy after my dad. Oh. Playing this strange game with my children is pretty difficult. Kids say I stink at two of those rascals. I have a surprise coming. I've been practicing at night. Don't tell them I can't wait to show them all up. Well, that's good parenting. Dumpling's always playing games with the children. When he used to go to the castle every day for work, I would sometimes pursue the stars that the family could be together more often. I think it would be like this. It's like I have 3 children instead of 2. Well. Alright, I guess we'll talk to this guy over here first. What new Easter egg stuff can you tell me about now? It's a known fact that Miss Tasty is the best cook around, everyone says so. I've had the good fortune to try many of her dishes, and believe me, they're heavenly. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be her Yoshi cookie. According to Tasty, the recipe calls for cake mix and a melon. Get a chance, I highly recommend it. We'll probably have to make that eventually, because we're trying to also make all the recipes, but... I heard a rumor, apparently there's a shop somewhere under Toad Town. Wonder what kind of goods they sell there. The folks are saying you can find real bargains there, while others have been ripped off. Who's telling the truth? I'm pretty sure that they're talking about Rip Cheetos thing, and the thing is you kinda have to buy all this stuff eventually so you can get all the star pieces, but something we will do eventually. Big eventually. In hot climates, snowman dolls seem to sell very well. It makes sense that warm folks want cold goods, right? On the other hand, people who live in cold areas pay dearly for fire flowers. Could make quite a profit if one bought and sold wisely. Yeah, it's a thing that's been in this series since the beginning, as you can tell. Is there anything else? Let's see. Koopa Village folk or any food that has a bit of Koopa leaf mixed in it. Leave it in extremely delicate ingredients, so unless you cook it correctly, it won't taste very good. In these dark times, there are only a couple of people in the world who can successfully make Koopa leaf dishes. Recall a shopkeeper at Koopa Village complaining about this. I don't know what that's about, honestly. Okay, now it is just repeating. Numbers hidden in the ground. Yes, I already have that badge. I've been using that badge for quite a long time now. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that Koopa leaf. Liver text. Shopkeeper. Oh, hey, Luigi's out there. I just saw him in the foreground there. Oh, we can't actually get him down from there yet, but we will eventually be able to do that, I guess, after we get back from the next chapter, just to screw with him. Let's see here. Have 54 of 80 badges. We have more than half of the star pieces in the world. Tasty's recipes, we have 10 of them. I hope I can keep track of those without too much trouble. 15 out of 15, even though apparently the maximum is going to be 64. My sources are correct. Let's see. Anything new here? We do, Yoshi kids. Kano stopped erupting. Please come back and visit. The village leader wants to see you too. Everyone does, and we want to play with you. Bet you've been on all kinds of wild adventures. Remember to bring your stories to Yoshi kids. And what about this? There's 2 new pages in Luigi's diary. A rumor that I actually have lots of fans. Wow. What great news. To live up to their expectations, I want to play the lead in an adventure. Well, didn't that, well, of course my name would have to be in the title, that'd be sweet. But I know it'll never happen. Well, that did eventually happen with Luigi's Mansion, I guess. That might be like a bit of a prelude to that, but... I'm pretty sure that he had already been the protagonist in at least one game before this, which is Mario was missing, but I guess his name wasn't in the title there. So, well, there you go. Heard that a door appeared in Toad Town. They say it leads to flower fields. Guess lots of flower spirits live in that flowery place. Flower spirits, I bet their souls are as beautiful as the prettiest flowers. Yeah, about that. That might not quite be as cromulent as you can imagine. But yeah, there you go. Guess that, whatchamacallit. That Luigi's mansion comment that I just made is gonna end up echoing just a little bit here. Starborn Valley. Oh boy, come on, let's go play some Starborn Valley. Would have said, hey, you're missing other game. Can't remember if other games starring Luigi even exist or if my memory is foggy with me. I don't know, honestly. I think before this, the only one that I can think of is Mario's Missing. Oh, here. This is where we're supposed to go. There's a guest waiting for you. Nice to meet you. I come from Starborn Valley. Starborn Valley is in the Shiver region, a chill place far to the north at the very end of the earth. Erle, who hails from there, said that he had something important to tell you, Mario. Erle's my son. Well, since he's calling for you. If he's searching for you, you can be sure something important is afoot. We must go to Starborn Valley, do not delay. We'll run ahead and take tidings of you to Merle. Somewhere deep below Toad Town is a pipe connected to Shiver City. Starborn Valley is located quite near Shiver City. Wait to meet my son. We're gonna keep saying the name of this place. That gag. Peach's casual spotted. Hey, this changed. 9 days, some keen-eyed observers have reported seeing a tiny black dot way up in the sky. Only a faint shadow, but even that is enough to fill the people of our fair town with hope. Although the shape is fuzzy, popular opinion holds that its explorers and Peach's castles linked together. Perhaps there is hope after all. Princess Peach come home, and... A few days ago I ate some of Miss Tasty's homemade food. They say she loves to cook, don't you know? Unfortunately, we were served mistakes. Well, the guy I was with really liked his, but mine was so disgusting I almost barfed. It was that foul. I was just unlucky, but I'm nervous about trying again. Unlucky guy with an upset stomach. Well, yeah, that'll happen, you know. Pro tip, don't... if you're in a short flight, and they give you like a little packet of airline food, don't save that airline food and eat it like a couple days later, because it won't end well. That has been my pro tip of the day. But yeah, is there anything else I want to do before I go to the town? I'm wondering. Anything along there? Sort of. I don't think so, actually. I think we're just gonna go. I don't know exactly where in the sewers we need to go to find the pipes, but I'm pretty sure we've caught a glimpse of it. What happens if we keep going to the right from here? Is this just like a dead end? I don't remember. I think it might be. Yeah. Or we fight like the Electro Blooper or something. Like these optional boosters that we can fight here in the... Hey, the timer for my stream in my dashboard reset at some point. I don't know when it did that, but it actually acknowledged the fact that it DC'd me. Here we go, this is where we have to go, I'm sure. We're not able to traverse this at all until we have this dude with us. At least I think this is where we have to go. Oh shit, well we can fight Spinies down here, so it seems. And if we're gonna be fighting Spinies, we might as well bring out the appropriate partner to do that with, I guess. it back immediately. Why is the freaking timing on Happy Heart, I don't know, health buffs being so completely random? I know there's one of these, yep, feathers down here. Just wondering when it was gonna react. I guess while we're here, we might as well see what tunnel we get, because I don't think we've been to this room before ever. Still town tunnels. We've been in this tunnel so long that it's starting to feel like I'm becoming a mole. Haha, that's a real knee slapper there. Not so over here. I guess another passage into tunnels, but I get the feeling that something valuable rests around here. To do it in your bones. The Goombas have bones. You're asking me. Nothing big is near, I'm almost positive. I don't know, are there like dry Goombas? Well, I can't even grab this stuff yet. I can't jump high enough, but pretty sure I'll be able to soon. What about this? Smells of treasure here. How is that? How was my Colorado imitation? Any good? Oh. How do I can't quite convey that with, Oh, I guess this is where we get this. Convey that just with text, but... Attack power of Mario's jump increases. I wasn't expecting to get these in the sewers, but there you go. How about that? You can now do a tornado jump by pressing A again while in the air. It's basically the same as the ground pound, but it's not the same. Station-wise, yeah, you can now get higher. And that's how we get that stuff. And now we get... See, if we had done this first and then gone back up, we could have screwed with Luigi, but... Maybe I'll do that anyway, just... That's for its own sake, oh shit. Just to say that I did. Oh shit, there we go. Actually one-shot those guys, because yeah, I'm pretty sure that our attack power should be greater now that we have the new boots with the jump. Well, that ought to be exciting. Okay. Now would you look at how close we are to getting yet another level. I don't know if we're actually gonna have to wait until get another first strike. That almost doesn't seem fair. I guess if we keep killing things down here, we can probably just get it right now, but... Do these friggin' Dark Koopas even... Yeah, they do drop some experience, I guess. As this is around the time when we were expected to be fighting them, even though I'm pretty sure that we killed a bunch of those guys before when we came down here. Oh hey, power block. Can't wait to sell this off again. Well, the rest of these guys didn't respond, did they? Well, they didn't, but I'm not going to be able to avoid this guy now, so... Alright, so we have two choices now, technically. We can go back or we can... try to figure out which of these... Goddamn. Which of these paths is eventually going to take us to where we need to go. Oh, this is not the right choice. Fuck. Let's see what happens. We can avoid damage easily there, but we can actually do damage here now. I see that guy in the back is threatening to hit me with a dizzy attack, but that's fine. Pretty sure even if that does hit me, which it did, we got discovered. Gonna do it again, this isn't gonna do anything. It's just like accepting death, you might say. Since in a way that's also gonna lead it to rub it in further by leaving me with another these power block drops. Oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna have room for much more of this stuff. We got room for one more at the moment. Should go back anyway so I can leave the what do you call it? The jam and jelly at the shop. Figured there was gonna be something like that, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to go this way too. Go to the door to the city, which is up there, but like I said before we do that, let's actually backtrack real quick because I'm pretty sure getting to the city is the last thing I'm going to be doing on stream here. Well, let's go back and let's screw with our brother and then leave a few things at the shop and then actually go to the city and wrap things up. Gee, I wonder if grabbing the Ultra Boots changed anything over here or anywhere else. Oh, there's that guy again. Oh, this is insane. Let's try the quiz. Let's see exactly what this is going to result in. What's the name of the character who joined you at the Cooper Brothers Fortress? That would be Wombat. Here's your star piece. I'm pretty sure a lot of these questions aren't even going to be available until after we've beaten the game. So to actually complete 100% run, you're going to have to do quite a lot of back and forth after you've already completed all of the actual plot stuff, so... I don't think I've ever quite gotten to that point, though, so... I'm expectant of how that's going to turn out. Hey, Brogus, what? Boy, hanging out way up high sure was nice. Such a great view and everything. Never mind. So yeah, those new boots, they look really flashy now. You'll be a better jumper. And he says nothing else, even though... I guess if you look at the depiction of Luigi in the Paper Mario games specifically, at least the first three, I have no idea what happened after that, because the timeline just kept getting darker, but... Like the depiction of him in these games specifically is like... accentuates that whole... I'm jealous of my brother, blah... personality trait, but... Got that I was gonna leave something at the shop, so I'll just go to the shop that's over here on the west side. Like, that's kind of his whole thing in the second game. It's like, I'm off having my own adventure, spoiler alert, and I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. Right, I'm gonna leave this thing. I'm not gonna check anything else, but I'm gonna probably sell these freaking power blocks. I don't think I really need them. I'm going. Is there anything that I left back here in the... No, I guess not. That I didn't collect yet. Chapter 4. How much does it cost to buy one of these? 20. Check. But let's see. Yes, that's pretty much it here. I'm gonna keep these shooting stars in my inventory, and I'm just gonna go to the place I'm supposed to go, and then... I'm gonna say, like, maybe deliver a letter, but you don't actually do that. Immediately after you arrive at the place you end up after you go through the pipe. I'm pretty sure you have to go farther down the road, so... I don't think you're able to do that right away. There's like some stuff you have to do in the town before you can proceed further, so... I try to jump. Okay, maybe we'll actually end up getting another level, right, or while we're down here before we even initiate the next chapter, or not. If we get any star points, I'll get one from the friggin' Koopa. Dark Koopa, whatever it is that we fight down here. Need 4 star point. You know what, I think I'll progress. I'll collect another one of these friggin' power blocks, I guess. As well. And then, if I don't end up getting, getting the measly amount of star points that I need to level up again from here, which I don't believe I will, I might actually go down the pipe to kill some of those spinies, which I should only need to do one of those fights to, fill that up at this point. But first, let's see what's on the far end of this this passageway. Because we're getting money out of this. Need money, you know. Okay. Oh boy. And again with the little problem of feeling a little bit weird when you're technically holding straight right on the controller here, on the stick. So the pipe is right here, we go through this pipe, yeah, to go to the city. That's where we get the title of this room. It's a small room with a single pipe in the center. Don't quote me, but I'm betting that the pipe goes somewhere. Thank you, that's very helpful. That's something that I never would have figured out by myself. I'm glad that they gave you that flavor text, Mario. Very cool. It's almost like they're cynically chastising the player at that point for getting a title in every single room possible. It's like... yeah, it's this thing that it should be really obvious what this means. Why are you asking me about this? What do you expect to hear at this point? You've been playing this for like 30 hours. What more do you want? Come on, get over here. Okay, there you go. Time to level up. Even if we only get 1 star point from each of these things, which I think is what's going to happen anyway. Yep. Perfect. Neat. Advancement. Because this time we actually are going to increase our FP further. And there we are. And now we get to the actual stopping point. I really have no idea how long this train has been, even though... not very long, I don't think. I started at like 9. 12, and I ended up going at to like 1, which is going to be in like 8 minutes, so... ended up being a bit average length and time for how my streams end up going anyway. In the end. Okay, we didn't make it there immediately. Tunnel is freezing. Should have worn a sweater. How do you say we go someplace a bit warmer? Ooh. Shit, where do we go now? Could go there. I actually don't remember if there's like more tunnel or not. Oh hey, here we go. Let's upgrade like a Lester. We'll do the rest of them later. Only got 2 more of these power blocks left to find in the entire game after all. I have to deduce from the fact that there's only 2 partners left to max out. And each of them have already received 1 upgrade, so here we are. Chapter 7 initiated, even though this is gonna be the end of stream. Star Spirit on Ice, and I don't remember the gimmick of that boss, but I do remember that being like one of those things that when I fought that guy as a kid, it's like, oh dang, this is actually kind of challenging, but then I did another run of this game years later, it's like, it was actually pretty simple. But hey, I guess we'll see what I think of when we get there again, but that'll be like when next I play this, I'm pretty sure. Because we made it to Shiver City, it's usually covered with snow and ice, and it's perfect for penguins. It's a bit cold for me. It seems to be fine though. How do you do it, Mario? Well, if you live in a lot of warm places, warm climate, and you have to deal with that shit all the time, you'll appreciate the cold when it comes. That's how I look at it anyway. But yeah. I want to say that the design of this penguins is also from like Yoshi's Island. It certainly reminds me of that art style anyway, but like I said, this is gonna be the stopping point for the stream for Toady. And well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and change the thing, or turn off the thing now. So, boom. Prepare for the blue screen of no signal, and prepare for not even that, because it actually doesn't disappear on the stream, I guess, because the video capture thing can freeze. But yeah, there we went. Completed chapter 6 in Paper Mario, and got a few more things done, and we're very much en route to chapter 7. Will I come back to this game, which might be on Wednesday? I hope it's on Wednesday. I hope I manage to end up being able to better manage my time, because like I almost didn't stream today because it was getting so late, but we'll see. I feel like probably gonna do a better job of getting to it. Yeah, probably gonna be doing a better job of getting into a rhythm. There, I did it. I said it probably, but yeah, it's gonna be stream 4 right now, and if you would stick around for just a moment longer. There's a couple of people that we have on the side here that I know. Turn the music back on, I guess. How do we got? The outro. iTunes. And you... No Signs of Life. Oh hey, it's a song from that other game that I didn't finish, that I'm probably gonna be back to on the weekend, with any luck. But let's see, we got a few people that I know, you know, Precat playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know if she's gonna be going for much longer though. Live for like 3 hours. The streams are usually that long. But Captain K, which is what I usually read with Luigi's Mansion 3, which would be a nice follow-up. But we also got Chef Shear playing Monster Hunter World, which I would probably want to check out, if I'm gonna be honest. I wonder. I do wonder. I should probably make my decision quick before this suddenly dries up. You know what, I guess just to keep the resonance, you might say. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the usual Captain K. So if you would join me for that. It's playing Luigi's Mansion 3, which is kind of what leapt to mind immediately when I get to that part of the freaking Luigi's Diary in the game. Like, yeah, which part of this is... Which could this possibly be referencing? It's probably going to end up being Luigi's Mansion, even though I don't know if like Luigi's Mansion was already a conceptual thing when this game came out, but might have been. Because yeah, not a lot of prominent examples of Luigi being the protagonist before it did, but... Oh dear. Gonna be reading Captain K, don't have a read message, you can say whatever you want, you can say... Undo whatever you will. Say I sent you or not, it's up to you, but... I'll take it easy. Thank you everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever people chat. And I will probably be back on Wednesday, as I said. I will try to. And play more Paper Mario. And then on the weekend I will try to return once more with more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Even nothing too crazy happens, so I will see you then. Which is another way of saying I will see you later. I'll stop talking before it starts hunting me down.